Are you on a path searching for excitement, searching for growth, searching for limitless possibilities? Well, stay tuned to today's video. If you're new to the channel, my name is ED. For all you smart and intelligent folks out there, that just simply means Ed. Today's episode is entitled, Why Project Management is a Good Career. I could X off the good and say exceptional career. Why is project management an exceptional career? Well, as you know, if you don't know, I have 7 points and then I'm out. That's how we do it here. Point number one, versatility and diversity. What does that mean, ED? Well, project management transcends a lot of different industries. Reason why I love it is because of its versatility. You could go from working in procurement to being full blown into IT, to being pulled out of IT, to working in you name it. Whether you have a passion for technology, healthcare, construction, finance, there's project management opportunities in so many various sectors. That's why I love it. That's why I embrace it. So point number one, family, the versatility and diversity of project management. Point number two, there's a high demand for skilled professionals in the realm of project management. Let me explain something to you, family. The world keeps getting faster and faster if you can't tell. Speed to market is essential. And having a skilled project manager that delivers on the outcomes that was agreed upon creates a successful organization. There's such a high demand for exceptional project managers, and it opens up the door for what you want to do next with your career because you are a professional. Let's move on to point number three. Point number three, problem solving adventure. It is an adventure when you're as a project manager, because some of the key words in project management, as I continue to say, is one of the key words is temporary, and the next key word is unique. These two key words right here tells you a lot. So with it being temporary and unique, you're going to run into temporary and unique problems that maybe you never faced before. You may have an ideology of how to address it because of previous projects, but it may still be a brand new problem, and it may take different solving techniques to address the problem. But I will tell you this, as you're leading a project, you will embark on a problem that arises. You got to figure out with the team how to solve it. By guiding the team to conquer these obstacles, you will be able to achieve the project objectives. Point number four, one of my favorite, continuous learning and growth. Right now, what I'm doing, family, with you is continuous learning and growth. For me to be able to make these videos, I have to do research. Even though I've been in a profession for more than a decade, I still got to go do the homework. I still got to make sure that what I'm talking about, even if it's changed, that I make that change, so I'm giving you the correct information. See, when I got into this thing called project management, one thing I loved about when I got my my PMP, Project Management Institute said, hey, you need 60 PDUs. PDUs, the acronym is Professional Development Units. I was like, ooh, I like this. First of all, the test is hard, and I got to keep up my educational units, or if I don't, I have to start over from scratch. Oh yeah, I like this. And that's why I felt so, you just face first for this thing we call project management, because you are having to continuously learn. You're always trying to figure out new ways to solve something. You're always trying to find out ways to grow as a leader, to grow as, when you're leading budgets, when you're leading people, when you're leading when you're having to deal with equipment and having to deal with vendors and deal with, so you're always constantly being stretched. You're always constantly being uncomfortable, especially when you'll have people that will come onto the project and just tell you, hey, this is how it should be run. And you have to have the humbleness to say, okay, I like what you said there and there, but I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Instead of just saying, no, none of that will work. You have to be humble in that area. And I'll tell you, family, sometimes it is challenging because you've been there, you've been putting in the work, you've been dealing with the people. You'll have a lot of sidebar conversations that the project team collectively is not going to be aware of. They're aware that you talked to them and that they may have shared confidential things with you, but that's one of the things too. As a project manager, you have to be able to keep what someone shares with you confidential unless it's going to hurt someone or the project as a whole. Let's move on to point number 5. I know I kind of drained that one. Impactful contributions. Listen, the project manager plays a pivotal role in shaping the success of the project and organization. Your contributions to the direct and meaningful impact of the business goals and driving a positive change, you heard that key word, positive change, is fruitful for a business. And the reason why I say that project managers play a pivotal role, they have to have a sense of non-bias. Mhm. See, we don't you don't hear a lot of project managers talk about that, but they talk about it not in front of the camera. They talk about it behind the camera or after the call. You have to be non-biased. Like you can't be so judgmental of what someone is saying that you miss out on what they're saying. Because I've seen a lot of project managers do that. That they have tunnel vision is not bad, but tunnel vision becomes bad when you don't let other people in your tunnel. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So, family, I challenge you as when you're working with individuals that allow their suggestions and everything, like let it be heard, document it. So you let them know it'll be heard, and then you take it and you say, okay, let me show you why this will work and why it won't. But just don't discard them. I'm probably going on a tangent because I'm very passionate about project management, and it frustrates me when project managers don't know how pivotal their role is. It's a blessing to be in this role because you have an impact on people that don't report to you, and there's your success and their success is dependent on you giving them the right information so they can be successful. All right, I'll move on. Point 6. You already know. I already know. Oh, sorry. I'll give. Point 6, team collaboration and leadership. Listen, collaboration is extremely, extremely, extremely important. When you leave it for the project manager to do everything, I will tell you eventually the project manager, as my mom would say, will get sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you leave it on the SMEs, the matter experts, to do everything, as my mother would say once again, it will get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So that's why it's important to practice and exemplify team collaboration. When you collaborate and we work together in a cohesive meaning, the team is unstoppable because it's no longer, and I've mentioned this before, and I got a little comment for it, but I appreciate it. I appreciate your comment, but I'm still going to say it again. When the team learns to really not focus on job titles and focus on the outcome, that project will have a better chance of success than it would if everyone was just about I and focus on I. And this is what I do, not what we do. So I love navigating from more of a we perspective than an I perspective. When we win, we win. When we lose. There's no I, it's we. So I know I think you're getting it from there. And then leadership. Leadership is self-explanatory, family. I mean, without great leadership or good, amazing leadership in place, the project is definitely going to fail. Last and final point, global, and I do mean global opportunities. Listen, if you have that PMP, you have that CAPM, you have that ACP, these are all global certifications. But what about if how do I know it will be accepted it will be accepted over there because it's global. And that's one of the things I wish I could say that I planned my career out like, yeah, I planned to be in project management because I knew it was going to be. No, it just, everything just started happening. And next thing I know, I'm a project manager. So, family, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Until next time, this has been your boy ED. I'm out.